Welcome back to another Unbox. Viewers, thank you for joining me. Dudes, is another Unbox of something a bit different today. This is what I call the mystery board. It's something that I have found on the radar, and it's really interesting. You can see by the thumbnail you don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Yes, I do know what it is. Where's the bullshit? Yeah. Okay. So today we're going to unbox this board, and don't drag the bar across. If you're new to my channel, you haven't seen my channel before, what I do is I find the best electric skateboards in the budget to premium budget range, and then I recommend them. My job is not to try and find faults with boards or find crap boards. I find the boards that work. I've been doing this for 6 years, so the methodology ethos hasn't changed on what I do, so that's what it's all about. Thank you to Scott Davies for the Nespresso recycled bottle cap. Yeah, Swiss Army knife. Okay, so let's have a look at what this board is. So what is it? It's going to fill a void. It's going to fill the space in my quiver. That'll work really, really well. Why? Because it's got a kick-ass set of 7-inch pneumatic tyres. It's carbon fibre. I'm not the first person to review this or unbox it, but I'm, I think, in the top 3 people who've done this so far only. Let's have a look at it. So drum roll, please. Okay. Let's have a look. What is it? Oh, okay. It's the BiBuff board, or the BiBuff board, or the BiBuff board. But yeah. I think I'm going to call it the BiBuff, like bio, like the Saab Bio Power BiBuff board. It's a carbon fibre. Let's get it out, have a look at it. We'll check it out. This is by far one of the nicest finds I've come across in a while, so I've had a ride of it. It really performs well. This thing does kick some serious butt in terms of the motors and the way they set it up. We'll go through that in a second. Let's get it out, have a look at it. I'll show you why this is such a special board. Okay, we've got it all on the table here. This is the 2-in-1 pack I'm showing you, which is a 2-for-1. On the website, it talks about the 2-for-1, where you get the 90mm street wheels, which are here. In this particular case, I've got the 175 7-inch pneumatics. But on the website, that deal is $12.89 for the street wheels, and the 150 6-inch wheels are a bit more expensive, but I suppose the small wheels are more popular. But then you go down to $12.39 for the actual, the bigger wheels, which is the 175 I've got here, which is the 7-inch. That whole kit comes in with the following stuff, which is the remote control, which is your Hobbywing remote with your Hobbywing speed control, and I'll go through that a bit in detail in a minute with the motors. Obviously the skate tool. You've also got the street wheels with the belts. These are the gates. These are, you know, the HD Kevlar belts. They are just the bee's knees. They're 16mm widths. They're very solid, very good. The charge is very, very refreshing. It's a 50.4 volt 4 amp with a fuse and a spare fuse that comes with it, with LEDs on the side showing where it's charging, LED 1, LED 2. This has got the heatsink built in. This is a 4 amp, this is a kick-ass charger. That is a big refreshing thing, a great idea, it's my idea button, for bringing out better quality chargers that self-cool and have fuses. Brilliant concept. Of course, you're then moving on to the belt covers, and with the wheels, I want to point out with the wheels, these aren't your normal usual suspects. These are super spongy and super soft. They feel like, they look like the erasers you have at school. They're as good as the wheels that Vic had, the aftermarket booster wheels, which were incredible. It's got the Kegel gearing on that, which I'm a big fan of. It fits in tight, works well. CNC milled. All the bearings are in there on the wheels, also the gearing, and that means you can then fit your CAGs or your orangutans or aftermarket booster wheels on that if you're a street wheel freak, and this will perform incredibly well, that torque. I'll talk about the motors in a second with that setup. So that's not a cheap, normal run-of-the-mill 90mm wheel. That is like a boosted wheel. It is really beautiful. So that's brilliant on that. Okay, so with the wheels, so then walking away to the back of the board, let's look at it, have a look. It's a 39-inch, it says 40, but 39 inches in length with a 10.5-inch width on the big side and a 9.5-inch width on the middle. The whole thickness, including the casing, is 2 inches. Which is really beautiful. It's just got a nice profile. You got 12mm clearance on the 175 wheels, or 4.5-inch clearance on that bottom. It is just aesthetically a beautiful board. They really have gone to the extreme on this. This is just a nice looking finish, high premium quality board. There's no doubt about that. From down to the carbon writing with the sort of like dotted, computerized to the whole thing. It's just gorgeous. There's not a huge lip on that, but I think that'll work really, really well. It's a flat carbon. It's a very clever carbon. It's got a lot of matting and less epoxy. So that means that it's going to have a lot less weight, which it has got for a 12S4P. Let's talk about the battery. The battery is a 12S4P situation. It's a Korean Samsung 30E. I'm a big fan of 30E batteries. You've seen on the link above to the Transide board, long range, 50.4 kilometers, still had juice in the tank. That was running 30Es. They are the best long range battery. Those are just beautiful. It's a flat finished carbon, beautifully finished. Let's talk about the control. It's a hobby wing, but they've gone for a custom design. It's the latest upgrade software, and it's a little bit tweeted. Why? Because this has 4 gears and it goes to 46 kilometers per hour. So that needed to be just adjusted. So they've gone for a slightly adjustment on the hobby wing. Now the motors, I really love the fact that they've gone outside the box and gone to a company which looked like a drone company, and the reason I know that is I've seen them before, Japanese motors, and they're using a plate magnetic coupling, which means they're not actually using the magnets glued on. They're not even dovetailing them in. They're actually using a plate of magnetic plate with the magnets built in, which is synonymous with the drone industry. It's got like they're calling a eddy current exhaust hole. What that means is they have a spiral in there, so it spins the air out, cools the motors a lot more. I love the anodized finish on that. It just gives an Iron Man sort of boutique finish to that motor, and it really does feel extremely premium. It feels really sophisticated. No movement on that at all. They've gone for the obviously the plating on the gold on the nuts and the washers just to finish that off a little bit. But that particular motor, the best of Japan can offer. Think of a Toyota Corolla or a Lexus with the hobby wing boosted up with a little bit of tweeting, should give this board an amazing amount of torque and power. And I can check out Scott Davies' video. He's done this as well. He's not light like me. We're 95. He's 105 kilos. It takes him like a feather. He raves about it. It's incredible, incredible setup. So that's the bottom of the board. I really do like what they're doing with the whole shape of that deck. That deck is a very, very sexy deck, if you can see that. It's got a nice reminiscent of the land yacht design. It's not that heavy at all, really. Land yacht design with that kink, and I do like that, more real estate. I've got large feet, 11, so I need to have that, and I think it's so sexy to have you locked in, not with hanging over. When you need that lip for carving, you've got it there. They're using the same tyres they're using on all the boards that are coming out of China. Tyre, it's the one that's on the wrll RS. It's a beautiful tyre. It just works. It's got a very big camber, like a racing bike. It really carves beautifully. You can edge that and you can hit it literally at 80 degrees and it's just not going to slide or anything. The trucks are your normal creatures coming out now they're using, which is the GTS trucks. They're on the wrll RS. I have hammered that board on both the RS and the RS 20 amp hour. Check that video out at the very end. You'll see that on the queued at the end videos. I've got no problem with those trucks. They're beautiful, and the bushings on this seem to be a nice bushing. So I think there's not much more to say about it, but just get out there and have a ride. And I think we need to check that out today. I think what's important to establish is this is not the name might confuse you, it's not well known, but from what I've written of it already and what I've tested it, it is an absolute bomb. This thing really is bang for buck and high quality finish. With this, everything has a simple flavor, but this particular has a think outside the box kind of boutique idea, and that's what I like about my channel. To get a video on my channel, to get a board, you've really got to jump through some serious hoops as a vendor. I've knocked back a lot of boards. This has that different Japanese motor with the adjusted hobby wing with this sexy deck, which I think, and the beautiful flat matte carbon fiber, which is just beautiful, with the beautiful battery system for 12S4P Samsung Korean 30Es, which will give about a 40 kilometer range. This ticks all the boxes. I absolutely love the look of it, and I can't speak highly of the professionalism of the company, the feedback from WeChat to WhatsApp, to all the ways I've communicated with the company. It is first class. So the charger, the whole quality of the street wheels, this is going to be something really interesting. If you're new to electric skateboarding, there's a lovely booklet there, which is a really detailed book. This is quite rare, you don't get these anymore. The booklet and warranty on the charger separately for that, 9-month warranty on the board. So the prices are for the kit, as I said, $12.89 for the 150. This is the 175, and this is the 2-in-1 that goes down to $12.39. You've got the straight street wheels with this, which is $11.99. You'll get a discount code of $100 US off the board if you order through me with the code down below, which is Andrew. Just type that on checkout, you've got $100 off. Shipping wise, standard shipping is free. If you want it quick and fast shipping, it's $100 US extra, and that's air freight, which is 12 to 15 days for Asia, 22 days for Europe and England, I think it is. Just check the website out. But this is a great company to deal with, and let's save the rest of the talk to walk the walk, and let's see if this thing proves what it can do, and see if it can actually push the buttons and tick the boxes. So far, very impressive, love it. Thanks for joining me today for this unbox. Thank you so much for Brady for supplying this board for a test, a thorough test on my channel. So thanks guys for joining me today for a fantastic unbox. We're gonna go out and check it out thoroughly. We'll do the hill climb test. We'll also do the long range next week on this in Queensland with Scott Davies. I'll be up there, he's now moved up there, and we'll have a ride around the beautiful legal state of Queensland, riding these in Brisbane, and I'll do a long range on this. And maybe head down to Byron Bay and we'll do some more footage down there, some hill climbs. Till then guys, happy skating, safe skating, keep carving. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay safe. Okay, here we are. We're at my normal spot, 2 minutes from my house, Manly Dam. It's got a really good circuit. It's got a 3-kilometre circuit with a 24% hill and an area I can do the speed test on it, sneak speed test and a hill climb test. Look at this magic autumn in Sydney, only a few weeks off winter. Yeah, looking forward to showcasing this today and testing it properly, having a good look at it. You'll see my first impressions on a ride right now on the bike, the power and how it first feels, and then we'll get out and do a circuit and get some ground footage of it. then we're going to head off and have some fun with the drone. Off-road beachy stuff on the sort of dirt, which would be really cool. Let's get into it. Let's go. Impressions on third gear, the second top gear. Let's check it out. These motors are super powerful. In fact, that is just ridiculous. On third speed, second top speed, it's fast and evolve, and it's more bitier than the wrll or the TRX. So this is going to be amazing. I'll helmet up. Let's go for a ride. We'll get it in top speed. We'll see what it can do. You can see it carves pretty well, even though there's potential wheel bite at the front. This is still carving exceptionally well, good enough for any reasonable tight turn on a night ride. But like I said, I think we'll have to test it thoroughly, and we'll see what we can get on that before it bites. Well, let's get into it. Let's go for it. It's now in high speed, no mucking around. Let's go from a standing start. Okay, let's see the torque on this thing. Ready? 1, 2. Whoa! Okay, straight away, tremendous amount of torque. Not really aggressively body like an Evolve, but it's got that beautiful smooth takeoff. Yeah, incredible. Okay, let's test it out. Get some punch now. Oh yeah. Oh jeez, it's got some bite. Hear those motors? They're like whistling. Beautiful. Cornering here on the 175s. Yeah, it's beautiful. Oh, climbing light. This is just, yeah, this is refreshing. These 1650 watt motors, 1650, are doing their job beautifully. Incredibly powerful. What's screaming out at me is just that smooth refinement, well made, solid. It's going to tick a lot of boxes for a board that needs for a nice wide deck and beautiful motors. Such a nice curve on this. Let's test this hill now, 23%. We'll accelerate on the hill now. Yep. Oh my god, yeah, it's taking that hill 24, 25 k's an hour easy. That's not bad for 175mm air pneumatic tyres. These are big tyres. Let's check the carb on it. Oh yeah, you're not getting wheel bite at that kind of carb level. But you know, if you did a really hard lock, you might get a little bit of wheel bite on this particular. Let's get the speed test on here so it can do. I'll do the vitometer later. I'm going to give a quick burst. It's a slight uphill. There we go. Righto, let's see. Oh, that's easy. It's building, still building. That's easy, 42, easy. Okay, really happy with this. Wow, speed bump. I don't hear a thing. Wow. Oh, just gorgeous. Let's check this. Oh, this is lovely. Wow. Okay, so based on that, 9.8 out of 10. You don't rate these unboxes, they're just a first ride. Let's get some shots of me carving around, doing some turning circles, and then we'll head up and get to the drone, to the ocean, get some eye candy stuff. Let's get into it. hope you can pick this up. This is our northern beaches. Check it out. That's every beach. Colorado, we're right here now. And this is all the way up. Bungan, Newport, Bogola, and Palm Beach at the end where they film Home and Away. That's all the basin. Look at that. And that's it. It's Palm Beach right up there. Look at that real estate. Beautiful. It's these lights. Unbelievable. #1 lights in the world. Okay, let's have a look. That whistle is incredible. Beautiful bird. Yeah, you can see the turning circle is exceptional for the size wheels they are. Really impressive. Let's get the drone up, let's get some eye candy. Let's finish off this video now with some beautiful Northern Beaches footage. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, happy skating, safe skating, keep carving, and if you want to get one of these BiBuff boards, check out the description below. $100 discount off if you go through a code. I can't recommend it highly enough. It's a board that has to be ridden to believe. It's just an amazing piece of machinery. After all that, they're just warm and not even hot. Guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next video. Till then, stay safe. Andrew Penman signing off.